Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for the final episode of the final season of Cobra Kai. I am still in denial that we are here at this moment. This is easily one of my favorite shows of all time. I know it was already in my top 10, but it is solidified. I don't care how this next episode goes. It's there definitively for me, man. These last 5 episodes have been some of the best of the entire show. Just this show is just so, it's been so great and amazing watching this come as far as it has, and you know, with such well-meaning intentions, with such reverence, with such love from everybody involved with the show is felt. And it's love for the material, from the where this all comes from the Karate Kid, the franchise that started it all and all that. Like I'm sad to see it end, man, but everything comes to a close. I know we're not done with Daniel. You know, we'll be seeing him next month in the new Karate Kid movie. They're talking about doing other spin-offs. What that is, I don't know. They haven't really talked about what that could even be. My hope is that there's a young, like a Miyagi spin-off or something like that with, you know, exploring his time in the past with the Sekai Taikai and that stuff like that. I hope that's something we explore, because you really just kind of like, as Daniel probably should have, just kind of left that to the past and the devices. Doesn't seem like it's going to be something that we address here in the show by this point. So maybe they were going to do that a little bit somewhere else, maybe, assuming Netflix or whoever picks that up in the future. But anyway, all that to say is that I'm just kind of sad to see this end, man, because it's just one of the most fun shows to watch, one of the most fun shows to react to. For me, like I said in the last episode, because again, I'm watching this just all in one go, which is probably a mistake. I don't really have a lot of time to do it any other way. This is the only opportunity I have at the moment to really kind of get this done, but it is exhausting. It is working up my heart. I swear I got so lightheaded. I very well could have blacked out in the last episode if things went any further than they did. I am just so enthralled with this. It is so exciting to watch. Again, like I said before, I can equate this to what I see when people are like watching their favorite team on TV or at a sporting event or something like that, where they get so into it, they're just up yelling, screaming, all that kind of stuff. I know a lot of people like, you're like, oh, you actors are fake and stuff. You're overreacting. It's like, dude, have you ever been to a sporting event? The only difference is I'm sitting here, I'm watching it by myself, but it doesn't feel like that. That's the beauty of what I do, is like, I feel like I'm watching it with you all by sharing that. I know it's just me in a room and a camera and all that kind of stuff, but like I never feel like I'm just alone when I'm doing this. And that's why it's so easy to fall into this feeling. And this show does that so well. Just the way that it just sucks you back into it, and you're just locked in, engaged, and it just twists your heart, your feelings in all the right ways. Oh my God, it's so fucking good. And it's just like these last 5 episodes have just been endlessly pummeling me into the mat with the emotions, man. I don't know if I can survive it, to be honest, but let's trudge on into the final episode. Guys, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you're a member of the channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage. Sync up with the time code, spare actually the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote what movies we react to each month. This is a great way to support the channel, help us do the things we do over here. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. With that all said and out of the way, let's get ready to hop into the final episode, episode 15. Aptly titled Ex-Degenerate, bringing us back full circle, but in a new way, new light, to the first episode of the show, which was Ace-Degenerate. No longer a degenerate by the end of this, man. Oh, it's fucking poetry, man. Anyway, I'm just delaying the inevitable, man. Here we go. God, and I'm not going to be able to talk about this for another freaking 7 days. Oh, really rewinding us back.
Hey, Mom. I know it's been a little while since the last time I was here, so hoping to have my life a little more together before I came to see you again.
How long has it been since he's been here?
Yes, that was just a pipe dream. I remember when you used to come to my tournaments, everyone cheering my name, felt like the whole world was behind me. Making you proud was the best feeling I ever had. Never wanted that to end. After high school, it's just been one loss after another. No one rooting for me, no one in my corner.
Oh, I can't wait to be hit with that juxtaposition to the present day, man.
Taking me a while to realize, but I get it now. I am a loser. The sooner I come to terms with that, the better. Because in life, you don't get second chances, Ma. I'm sorry I let you down.
But guess what? You got one. You're going to be on that mat. You're going to be having people cheering your name and everything he was saying he can't have anymore.
Daddy's got a big fight coming up. A second chance. This time I can't blow it.
You got this, man. Let's go.
Stay centered, Johnny. Keep your balance.
Oh yeah, he did just fucking swift kicked him in the middle of his whole little speech last part.
You gotta stay balanced, man. Whoa. Let's take a break.
I haven't got it started. All right, this guy's tall. I'm gonna start having to work on my jump kicks. So if it comes down to the wire, you get into a charging stance. Then we're gonna run at him with a flying tornado.
Not bad. It could knock him out, but you're leaving yourself vulnerable. You might want to hang back, let him come to you, instead of trying to win it all at one flashy kick.
This is the guy who beat me. The
crane kick only worked because you ran straight into it.
True.
You run right at Wolf, it can be like running into a buzzsaw.
Yeah, I'm a buzzsaw too. Get the pads, meet me outside. What the hell are you doing, man? Pick up the damn pads.
You wanted me to be your sensei, right? Well, the sensei knows when his student is off. So does a friend.
Every fight I've ever gone into, I always knew I was gonna win. Even if I lost, it didn't matter, because I knew in my heart I could have won. And Wolf, he's younger, he's stronger. No one's ever hit me harder. Ever since '84, I always wanted a do-over. And now that it's here, I feel like it's some giant setup to label me a loser for the rest of my life.
You're not a loser.
It's also not a conspiracy.
I know you're a big Rocky 3 and 4 guy, Mr. T. Drago. They're fun and all, but to me, the OG is the best.
I mean,
you remember who won?
I favor
Rocky's
Rocky
hard
2.
The whole movie, and in the end, what happens?
It's my favorite of the whole
He comes
bunch.
this close, and he loses. Does he feel bad? Nah. He went the distance.
That's true.
It felt to him, to everyone, like he won. He gets to hug the woman that he loves because when the fight is over, that's all that matters. It's the same thing with you. Whatever happens, you got people around you who care about you, man.
It's like with Robby. Robby came to the same realization all on his own.
That's what makes you a winner.
Pretty good at the sensei shit.
Yeah, he's pretty good, pretty decent. Oh. These emotionally manipulative bastards. Oh, and this is like Rocky as well, when he's preparing to fight, oh, even this! The Rocky-isms. So like when Apollo's training Rocky in Rocky 3. Oh, dude, it's almost exactly the same. Oh, let's fucking go. This is some of the best shit ever, man. God, my fucking face hurts from smiling so much, man.
Thanks for cooking tonight, Mom.
Aww.
So, Mickey, do you want to tell everybody your big news?
So I got into Stanford.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Let's go.
That's amazing. So they saw your victory and reached out?
No. They accepted me while I was fighting. I guess it was in my inbox while I was on.
Wow, it's
They
like it
wanted him for
didn't
his
matter.
hard work and character, not just his badass.
Hell
comedy
yes.
Congratulations.
You got what you always wanted.
And you're getting what you wanted.
Hmm.
I guess happy high school ending for the both of us.
I brought Samantha's graduation gift.
No, Grandma, you didn't have to.
Nonsense. You get through high school, you get a gift. That's how it works.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Just don't go down crime alley or you might be the next Martha Wayne.
Mr. Miyagi gave it to me.
Of course he
It
did.
belonged to his mother. When he had to leave Okinawa, his father gave it to him to sell in case he ever needed the money. Mr. Miyagi didn't sell it. It had too much sentimental value. So when he got married, he gave it to his wife. And during the war, she passed away at Manzanar at the internment camp. And a guard stole it. It was terrible. Oh, wait, so what did Mr.
Oh, that's the necklace he stole
For the
back.
culprit in a violent robbery and assault. Jim Watkins of Lodi was hospitalized
Wow.
after a severe beating and the theft of a valuable necklace.
He deserved it
He
then.
did what he needed to do.
Yeah.
He found the garden, he took it back.
So we did get
I
answers.
told you this story.
Wait, so you knew the whole time?
Attacked Mr. Miyagi, so he had to knock a bastard's lights out.
Hell
I guess
yeah.
there's always more to the story.
Before he passed away, he asked me to give it to Samantha when the time was right. It feels
To
right
keep it in the
me.
family. That's lovely.
Beautiful, gorgeous. Look at you. I love you.
Ladies.
But damn it, Ma, you knew this whole time. Well, fuck what I said about the spinoff giving us well, I mean, it doesn't explain the Sekai Taikai though, but whatever.
Oh my god, this is so cool. The Tooth Fairy.
The Tooth Fairy? Is that her name?
My first autograph.
Mine too.
Something tells me it will be your last.
Holy
I'm
shit.
Julia with Icon Branding. We represent a select group of athletes for marketing and branding opportunities.
Okay.
We'd love to have you as part of the team.
Hell yeah!
Is this a job offer?
A career offer, and a very cool one at that. We travel you to tournaments where you compete, put on demonstrations, take photos, post on social, that sort of thing.
You're the new Zara.
That's just the base salary.
Tori, that's...
I don't know what it is, but the
You don't
reaction.
have to give me an answer now. I'll show that to your lawyer.
Oh, shit.
You serious?
Absolutely. We saw what you did out there. And injuries heal. The world's gonna want to see the two of you competing together.
Especially after that stage smooch. Power couple of the century. Oh, fuck.
The red mats do look good.
He finally conceded.
I think we got off on the wrong foot.
Literally.
Your right foot almost cracked my jaw.
I'm sorry
Nice.
about that. But after what happened in Barcelona, I wanted to make sure that the tournament resumed without any issues.
Put him back
I'd
out.
like to make it up to you.
Yes!
For real?
Hell yeah! This is the best MC we've had in this shit.
Sekai
Devilish. Oh!
Is this your ticket?
Are we okay?
No, unless you're saying you'd like to reclaim it.
Yes, Demetri, since my hand was on it. That is what I'm saying.
Right.
So, are we okay?
So, my apologies accepted?
You definitely got a little full of yourself. But I've been there, so I get it.
Aww.
You did the crime.
You did the time.
I miss you.
Aww.
Miss you too.
Cute.
Find somewhere more private.
Fight's about to start. We're gonna miss all the action.
No, you won't.
Oh. Get out.
Hey, if you think you came here to psych me out before the fight, you got another thing coming.
I'm not here to psych you out. This is going to be easy.
I'm not gonna make it easy.
I don't know, Cole, your superpower in Mortal Kombat was getting your ass beat.
After this fight, your family will be there for you to console you, to tell you everything's gonna be all right, to hold your hand when you are carried out of here on a stretcher.
He could have hit him with a body bag.
It's how it actually feels to lose a fight of this magnitude.
All right, Akbar.
As you've been there, and you know it's going to haunt you for the rest of your life. And with the cameras and the coverage that this fight brings, well, they'll never forget.
Shit.
Even
He might actually be getting into his head,
your
man.
little one. But she might not be aware now that the kids at school will call her a loser. Just like your
Okay.
father. I could break you right now. We'll save it for the cameras. Also confident now, are we?
Dude, he's a scary motherfucker, man. But he punctured right through Johnny's, like, confidence there. Welcome back, buddy! Hell yeah! Oh! Yo, and he's actually watching! Let's go! And that was the guy from the convenience store, right? On the strip?
Please welcome Sensei and the Iron Dragon!
Dude, he is so good at his job. Too good, one might say. Throw him to the wolf. Kinda burned to a crisp and at the bottom of the ocean somewhere. Oh, he's not gonna get his reward. His agreement, I guess.
You heard it.
It's a badass name for a dojo.
Cobra Kai.
It's just fun to say. Yo, Daniel in black too? I do as well. Let's fucking go. Dude! Everybody is rocking the Cobra. Let's go. I do wish Silver was here to see this. Johnny, be good.
Okay.
But he's also a little confused. I wonder if that will. Okay, maybe not. I was gonna say maybe that'll affect him. But I don't know if you can affect him. This dude is Resolve. The dojo's name is Iron Dragons, man. I think this guy is cold as steel. He's just fucking with him right now. Thing is, Louis Tan is an amazing fighter. Oh, wow, the disrespect. He's playing with his
I've
food.
never seen him like this. It's like he's
afraid.
God, he's so smug.
Come on, old man, let's go.
Oh. Back of the head?
Legal contact to the back of the head.
My mistake.
Turn.
Doesn't matter to him. Oh.
Come on, that's bullshit. That's gotta be illegal, right? No point. Direct elbow to the mouth. Next time, it's gonna be a 1-point deduction.
Should have already been, I think. Twice in a row?
You're bleeding. Go to your corner.
Yeah, we need to reset. We need to recenter.
He's too fast. He's too strong.
Since when have you cared about that? Let go of the pressure. I told you, it doesn't matter if you win. You just do your best.
Yeah.
We need another approach here to get him out of this. We need something else to light that fire back in his furnace. I think it's going to be Miguel. Maybe Miguel's got the words.
He's way off balance. I'm not sure Miyagi-Do is gonna help.
Then try something else. You know how his mind works, Daniel-san. You are his sensei. Wolf wants to
Oh, maybe he's
obliterate
gonna... What are you gonna do?
I'm out.
What do you got for him? Some of your own Cobra Kai experience?
What dojo are you fighting for?
What?
What dojo are you fighting for?
Let's fucking go.
Does defeat exist in your dojo? Does fear exist in your dojo?
No.
And I sure as shit know that pain doesn't exist either. So stop acting like a little pussy. Get out there and kick the living shit out of this ass.
Yeah!
You hear me?
Fuck him up!
Yes, Sensei.
Oh, I want to punch something so bad right now, man. Gotta talk to him in his own language. Oh, hearing all that from Daniel is like a shot of adrenaline. Keep getting cocky, you little bitch. Maybe the fact that he got hit will shake him up. Dude, if Johnny ended this with a crane kick, That would just make this whole thing even more perfect. Come on, man. Subtract some points for this shithead. Whatever, it's fine. We don't need it. We don't need it. Fuck him up. Oh, nice. He was waiting for that. Okay, okay.
This is the last point, Daniel-san, but Gianni looks tired.
He's gonna have to bring him to him.
It's your last time out.
Remember what you learned at Miyagi-Do. Trust me, you have to have balance. Be careful, this guy is pissed.
So am I.
All right, let's see.
Face me, bow. Face each other, bow. Ready.
Hey, at least he bows back. I'll give him that. Oh shit, it's a super move. No. 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 Oh. He sweeped the leg instead. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Point. I could have thought he was going to gear up for a fucking crane kick, man. It was just like before, man. Like when he looked at Kreese and Kreese was like, do it. Except this time it was Daniel and he did it and he sweeped the fucking leg. They came out. Yeah, tighten your belt. Tighten your belt. Tie your belt. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey. He at least had the respect enough. I mean, he's pissed, but he at least bowed. I gotta give him that. That's more than we've seen from some other people, man. Aw. But he did listen and waited. But he used his signature. He didn't crane, but he sweeped.
I love you so much.
I know too.
Where's my baby?
Nice work, Sensei.
Not a bad way to go out, huh?
Not at all.
You're always gonna be a sensei. Love it. You're good at it.
Aww.
And I wouldn't want it any other way.
Fuck.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present the grand trophy to the winners of this year's Sekai.
Dojo or not, you're always let's go.
#1 dojo, Cobra Kai!
Wow, man.
LaRusso, get over here.
Oh. God damn it, I wish Terry could see this. Cobra Kai! Cobra Kai! Cobra Kai! Cobra Kai! I am sweating so much. That looks like the bush Michael Myers was standing behind in Halloween 1, man. Then again, it's just a bush. Ah, he got the house! Hell yeah! Yo, his car's even got a hawk. I mean, it's a racing line, but still. Oh, bro, that's sick. Oh, yo, let's fucking go, man. Oh, hey. Aw. Oh. Let's go. American Dojo Defangs Dragons. Hell yeah, they did. I thought she was turned away and Kreese was going to have to have magically survived or something. But no, the Chosen thing's even better. I like seeing like what she's done for the dojo too. We've salvaged so much. Even if we had to remove some cancers to get that done.
I just love you so much. And you call me every day, okay? I don't care if it's the middle of the night, you call me, okay? I will. Every day.
I'm really gonna miss you.
I do have a private stash of Uncrustables hidden in the garage freezer that I was
Oh,
keeping for
what a callback.
I ate that like 6 months ago.
God damn. You jerk.
I just want...
Dad, I know. Don't worry, I'm gonna be safe.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. But be safe. Look.
I'll always have my sigh on
I
me.
know these last couple of years weren't easy for you. But you came out of it stronger than ever. Don't get me wrong, I'm always gonna be a little neurotic because it's me being me. I'm so proud of the person you've become. And I'm just gonna miss you so much.
I'm gonna miss you too, Dad.
Yeah.
Jersey tough?
Valley tough.
Oh. I wonder if this was their last day shooting together too, because that would have made this hit even harder.
We are now boarding also
Miguel?
for flight 55 to Okinawa.
Sam!
Wait, hold on.
What are you doing here?
Isn't this the way to Okinawa?
What?
He got a ticket!
You were driving up to Stanford for the summer program.
Stanford deferred me. I can defer them a couple weeks.
Aww.
We never got to explore Barcelona, and I thought maybe I could help you get settled in.
Aww.
Look, I
Yo.
know it's crazy, and I know we're heading our own separate ways soon, but
So you can wait a little longer?
Yo, let's go. That's so sweet.
now we're Mr. Miyagi's necklace.
Yeah, that one's in my bag. I just had another one that I really wanted to wear today.
The octopus? Yeah. Fuck, dude. Yo, they're lining up.
I saw this coming as well. That's why we're opening up a new location, and your man Sensei.
Oh my God, they
is going to be teaching a
Are
weekend
you
class for beginners.
serious? Wow, they are freaking living Silver's dream. That's gotta hurt. Well, if he was alive.
While you're waiting, think about your life choices. Do 100 jumping jacks. They're listening to me.
Oh no, he's got a taste for power. Oh, look at this, man. All new faces. Well, okay, not all.
Last time I was here, I was trying to come to terms with the words on this wall. I learned firsthand, if you live your whole life this way, you'll turn into an asshole. So I rejected it, because there is no one way. If you want to conquer life's obstacles and be the best you can be, you're gonna need to learn more than one discipline. That's why in addition to Cobra Kai,
That's it. Side.
you're all gonna learn Miyagi-Do. You're gonna be taught defense and inner strength from one of the best senseis in the world.
Hell
Aggression isn't always the
yeah.
answer. Sometimes patience and defense are the keys to winning. But I can't teach you that, because my specialty is offense. Strike first means be aggressive. Strike hard means give it your all. No mercy. Means not being Mr. Nice Guy, the hardest one to understand. Fact is, if you're too nice, the world's gonna walk all over you. A lot of you have been told your whole life that you're special. Well, that's about to change. That's right, I'm talking to you, Four Eyes. Good God. Take those glasses off. Get a cooler pair or get some contacts, but I never want to see those in this dojo ever again. Do you understand?
Yes.
You understand?
Yes, Sensei.
We do not train to be merciful here, but I will bring out the best in you. Miguel Diaz may be a world champion, but when he first stepped foot in this dojo, he was a total dork. It's like this kid right here. Maybe not as bad, but the fact is...
Rude.
Cobra Kai turned Miguel from a beta duckling into an alpha swan.
Come on.
So it doesn't matter how much of a loser you are right now. Give it time and I'll make a champion out of you. All that matters is you stop being weak little crybabies and start being the strongest versions of yourselves.
Yes, Sensei.
I can't hear you!
Yes, Sensei.
Oh, what's this?
So the show would be set in Hell Valley, alternate 1985. All we need are Wilson, Thompson, and Zane, and we got the green light.
Billy's a friend. The guy did an art piece for my foyer. It's an easy call to make. I feel like why not get Crispin too, maybe Mike to direct? We could blow this thing up.
Oh, this is gonna be amazing.
Kids are really chomping at the bit for the All Valley.
Yeah, it'll be here before you know it. Maybe it'll be good for Anthony to enter his Cobra Kai. Probably good for him to have a neutral sensei.
Hell yeah, works for me. Kid's
Wow.
really coming into his own.
That's awesome,
I
man.
was thinking that Devin could fight for Miyagi, though. You know, she could use a little more defense.
You got it.
Hey,
Well, they're balancing out their kids, man.
Did you get one of these in the mail?
Yeah, it's a property tax bill.
Didn't I already pay taxes when I bought the place?
Yeah, you did, and you're gonna have to pay that bill too.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's no different than your business tax that you pay for the dojo.
My what? He doesn't know about that, does he?
I'm gonna introduce
Yeah, oh
you to my
God,
accountant.
Jesus
Hey, Rosie, you gonna
Christ.
send me a bill, too?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how it works, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna go drain the main vein. Don't order without me.
Somebody going to sit down at your table, or is somebody going to intercept him going to the bathroom? Or are you going to catch the fly?
And no catch fly with chopstick. Accomplish anything.
And he did it his first try.
Hey, Mr. Miyagi, look.
You beginner luck.
Oh, is he going to? Oh, he's going to try it again.
We'll always have the memories.
Oh!
Got him. No mercy.
What a way to go. That was beautiful. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say that I haven't said 100 times up until this point, man. My face hurts from all the smiling, the crying. Again, I'm watching this all. Now, you guys are probably seeing this. I don't know how I'm going to be releasing it. More than likely, like before, probably one a day, something like that. But I've been doing this in one sitting, and my face hurts. I'm sweating. My eyes are red, dry and itchy from all the fucking crying, man. Jesus. But it was just so good, man. Just seeing the way all these storylines have paid off, the way that these two have grown from the first film to now, and just even over the course of this season, how open they are, how balanced they are by the end, to the fact that where they're comfortable being in separate dojos and even still having their students swap. If a kid needs more offense, they send them to Gianni. If they need more defense, they send them to Daniel. Operating independently, but together. They're together, and they're here talking about this. They're even talking about how these students that they share can either opt in to compete under one another's banners. You know, with Devin, he was like, she could use more defense. I think she should compete as Miyagi-Do. And even with Daniel, his own son, he was like, his offense needs to be a little bit better. I'd be uncomfortable him competing this year under Cobra Kai. That's huge, man. And then just being here talking it out, just seeing all this come through, him helping him with the business side of it as well. And just the fact, I honestly thought, you know, based on the Karate Kid trailer, and with the way they've kind of been talking about this all season long, that Daniel would actually be retiring by the end. But no, he's operating. I don't know, man. This is so good. The wrap up and the way we penned everybody's, you know, stories by the end of this, with Robby and Tory both getting this branding deal. Like, yeah, that's the thing. That's exactly what I was saying. Actually, everything I was saying turned out to be kind of accurate in one way, shape, or form. That the tournament at the end of the day was really about them. Just the fact that they were on that stage. Robby didn't win, but he was there. He was in the world tournament. He put on a great display. He did his job. He did everything. He didn't walk away with the trophy, but he's still there. Making it to that level, regardless of winning, is still impressive. It's like getting a second place medal in the Olympics. It's still huge. It's still a thing to celebrate and to take pride in, and it got him this deal. And I think probably, you know, while Tory won, I think part of it too is the PR aspect of it, because they're a karate couple. I wonder if part of that decision also came as a result of him going up and smooching Tory, giving her that jolt and helping her win her fight. Why not sign both of them after that too? Like, it's a whole thing. Even with Miguel, he got into the college without even winning. He got in there anyway. At the end of the day, it was just secondary to everything else, but everybody was just trying to make this into what they needed it to be and whatever it was. Like, it was this thing that was just going to fix everything magically. And that's the thing too, like I was talking about, is like, for everybody else, whether they won or lost, there was a plan, there was a path, there was a structure for them to at least get to where they were wanting to go eventually anyway. Except for possibly Robby and Tory, considering where they've come from and what they've been struggling with. That those two out of everybody really, if anybody, had a lot to ride on this, it was them. And here we go. They got their just desserts in the end. Speaking of just desserts, my only sadness that comes with the way that we sent off Terry. If you guys have been around the channel for any length of time at all, you probably know at this point, I love when someone knows they've been defeated, knows they've lost. While Terry got to realize in the moment before his death that he fucked up and he's done, he didn't get to see this. That would have been a huge middle finger, man. And I would have loved to have seen his realization when not only did they lose this tournament, but his dream, Gianni is now living. To see Daniel and Gianni on the stage wearing the garb of the dojo that raised him, holding that up in defiance of him, would have been fantastic. Gianni's talking about opening another dojo where Stingray's going to have weekend classes. They're opening other branches. That's what he wanted to do, and that's what they're doing. I love the way that these two have succeeded because they didn't just stick to one thing forever. That was the thing that was halting them. They adapted, like with Robby. They rolled with the punches. They did what they were good at. They learned from all angles, accepted and balanced each other out so nicely by the end of it, and accepted that by the end of it, as much as they were trying to force each other into a box by the end, I love that they were still there for each other, and at the end of the day, they're okay kind of going their own route and doing their own thing and acknowledging that, but that it's not keeping them from connecting. Like, it's no longer this rift, it's no longer this thing, but a connective tissue, this shared, like, sport that they just can teach in different ways. Oh my God, and the fact that Daniel can be who he is, to be a sensei even for him in these ways, and to be there and to put on that gi, to stand in Gianni's corner wearing the Cobra Kai getup was huge. Bookending this too with that flashback with him talking at his mother's grave to coming back and then being able to bring that family photo there that he succeeded. Not everybody gets second chances, and then things just working out in the end. And we finally caught back up with Sensei Kim, and we see that she's just, she's teaching and she's giving constructive criticism. She's not like beating the shit out of these kids because they maybe messed something up. And then Chosen shows up and they're going to maybe pursue that as well and stuff like that. Sam's going off to Okinawa, and while they're kind of going on their different paths, Miguel decided to, hey, they deferred me, I'll defer them, and went to spend that time with her to help her get into settling and whatever. That whole goodbye sequence was so emotional. Everything about this, these last 5 episodes has been so fucking emotional. Like, I think they packed into these 5 episodes as much emotion as there has been in maybe even a whole season. One, as jazzed as I'm feeling. Again, I'm talking about, like I've said, this show is some kind of crack. I don't know. Like, it does something to my brain that just makes me feel so energized. As draining as this has been emotionally, I don't feel so taxed or burned out. I feel like I've taken like 8 shots of like 5 hour or something, man. Oh my good fucking God. I've not watched a show that's made me feel like this ever in my life, I don't think, up until now, man. Oh my Lord. What was I talking about? I think the last thing coherently I was talking about was the Sensei Kim thing. But yeah, just the growth of these two all throughout. The Rocky stuff was fantastic. Hell straight, ripping the montage off, going back to some of their own training methods. They were doing the whole Apollo and Rocky thing, gearing up. What was his name? Mr. T. I forgot his name from 3. Whatever. They were doing that whole thing. And that was fantastic. We did the running with the family dinner. We figured out what the whole deal with the newspaper was with Miyagi, with the necklace. It was his wife's necklace from when he left Okinawa. and somebody stole it while he was away at war, stole it when his family was locked up in the internment camps, when they passed away, died there. And he tracked the guy down, the soldier down that did it, beat his ass and took it back. Now, we don't know about the death at the tournament. That is still kind of up in the air. But at this point, again, if it's anything like with what we saw here, I would imagine knowing Miyagi, it maybe mirrored this incident. Because it's not like, it's not like Axel killed Quan. That just kind of happened. It was a freak accident, and maybe that's all it was there. We don't know. Handing it back to our original MC, loved that touch. I'm glad that they gave him his time, because that guy is, I love watching him announce this shit. He made it all a spectacle and a show, and I loved when he was the MC for the tournaments, and I'm glad he got back into this. Louis Tan and his fight with Gianni was also really fucking good. Just Louis Tan's just really fucking amazing. He's just a great fighter. And I'm glad that at least in this, while his character was an asshole, at the end of the day, when he lost, yes, he was pissed, but he still showed respect and showed some semblance of honor in the end. Much like Gianni did when he lost his fight. He still bowed, at least, which is more than we've seen from some people that have been in these situations. He bowed before the fight, he bowed after the fight. Swallowed it, it sucked, but in the end, he took it. And I love that too. It came about, Gianni got to win in the way that Daniel did, but not using Daniel's move. And it maybe would have been a little too hokey. I thought for a second when he was going to wait, because I figured he was going to take that lesson to heart. I thought he was going to make him bull charge him, much like Gianni did. That kick only worked because you walked into it. You came to me. And that's what he did, but he didn't use Daniel's move. He used the sweep the leg. That was beautiful. Even looking over to Daniel and Daniel being the one to give him the go ahead. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That is some masterful shit, man. And that whole fight was just, it was just fantastic. Seeing Daniel get up and spout the words of Cobra Kai back in his face. For a second, I was like, what is Daniel going to say to him to really get him jazzed? And he just did that. I was like, what is he going to do? He's going to tell him to do the crane kick. He's going to tell him, I knew he was going to hype him up. He was going to have to light that fire, because that was what he didn't have in this moment after that little locker room session. So I was like, how are we going to get there? Him just kind of getting in his face, kind of like in the way that Kreese maybe would have back in the day. Loved that. Jazzing him up with that Cobra Kai mentality. And just seeing that this is broadcast in the way that it was, and seeing like our pawn shop guy and the convenience store guy, both basically the nemesis of Gianni, celebrating him at the bar during this whole thing and commentating was so much fun. Him getting the house by the end, it's just a perfect send-off and place to put all of these characters in the end. And I was wondering, we were in that little final shot when, like, after the Cobra Kai logo came in to hit, when Gianni went up to go to the bathroom, I was like, okay, either A, someone's going to, Johnny's going to go away from the table and then run into somebody in the bathroom. Maybe Kreese actually survived. Because I do kind of feel bad that after all of this, that Kreese did have to sacrifice himself. But at the end of the day, it's about letting it all die, letting the old Cobra Kai die. Every remnant of it had to be purged in their eyes, and he took Terry with him. Sensei Kim took out her grandfather, and now it's all about everybody else, all these people that have been abused by that, adapting, changing, and crafting and building a new way forward. But I was like, okay, is somebody going to intercept him, or is when he gets up, is somebody going to sit down? We're going to get a little surprise with Daniel. But no, he just kind of reflects with this fly buzzing over in front of him, and it thinks back to that moment with the chopsticks. And God, what a great little gag. When him trying to like do the Miyagi thing, and then he just fucking bam, got him, no mercy. yeah, fucking. The biggest regret and lament that I have, I think overall, is the fact that we went this entire run and never had Julie. And I don't think that's, their fault. I do remember reading, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think they did reach out, but there was just no interest, or maybe there was scheduling problems. But it just never lined up in a way to make that happen. That's the one thing I kind of am sad never came to fruition. They did nod to it. They did give some like Easter eggs, some little allusions to it when Daniel found those papers. Like, that's not his name. That's not the name I know on the passport. That was the name he used in The Next Karate Kid. So they did give some ties and some allusions to it, but we didn't give anything solid like that there. So I was wondering, I was like, oh, what if Julie sits down right here? Oh, I'd be fine with even just that little thing. To be fair, like they've all the Daniel centric stories and everything like that, they really committed wholeheartedly to bringing in so many people, as many people as they could. I can let that one go. It is wild to me that if we're talking like all the major players, to not have her. But he's even going to be meeting Mr. Han next month, which is insane that turned into a thing. All in all of this was fantastic. I love where everybody is at by the end of this. Like, everybody is in a beautiful place. You know, beautiful is subjective. Terry deserves to be at the bottom of the ocean. Dude's a psychopath. Where I was like, okay, well, I really did think they were quite literally meaning what they meant about no one we play with in this universe is going to end in a worse place than they began. Well, Terry's dead, and that's all. What's worse? Is it worse that he's dead, or is it worse that he'd be alive? I didn't know if we would redeem Terry. I don't know, because we like where we met him and all of that, and then versus how he got re-corrupted. But it's almost like he was just reawoken. Like the version of the life that he was living there was just a facade, a mask to satiate all these other traumas. I don't know, because once he committed back to it, he went full bore into it. The fact he was going to murder somebody, he was going to have that guy go murder Johnny's family to throw him off for a karate match. Dude had to be stopped, man. It was like once you open that door, you can't close it again. Like, you got lucky shutting it that one time. Kreese opened that door and it blown open. It's like the hinges no longer even exist at that point. But Kreese, you know, at the end of the day, despite everything, he repaired his relationship with Johnny. He repaired all the relationships. Like, the whole dynamic there with him and Tory, that was beautiful by the end of it as well. But then, again, just removing himself from the equation as well. See, that's another thing. It was like, is that better for him to be in that situation? But I get it thematically how it works in the end. It's just like, it was shocking. It was explosive. God, it was so good. I don't know. This is going to be hard not to talk about this shit, man. It is going to be a stressful 7 days, man. This is so good, man. This is, I mean, I said it before. This is hands down one of my favorite shows of all time. I think they 100% stuck the landing with this. In the first two parts, there were some rocky moments, some things that, of course, you know, we did some, you know, the Johnny Daniel stuff, like them bickering and having little breakups and stuff like that temporary recycling and whatnot. And then the Demetri and the Hawk thing for a moment. There was definitely some things that definitely, like, as a viewer, frustrated me a time or two. But at the end of the day, with these final 5, they stuck the landing. For me, these final 5 make up for any shortcomings the previous parts even had. And as a whole, this show has just been such a wonderful, wild, insane, emotional, and just fantastic show to experience. This show has been an experience. The fact that this show exists, that this started off the way that it did. And again, I say it again, for what I thought was going to be a joke when they announced this thing, they took it so seriously. The love, the reverence, and appreciation that they have for all of this, and the respect to the source material, to all of it, to the characters, to the heart, what makes, like, the heart of those films just carries on so beautifully in here, and they evolved it. This is one of those few things, these few sequel projects that I think makes the originals better. Like, after watching this show, going back and rewatching it, it just makes them so much better than I think they were on their own. And you don't have that. It's just so rare. This show is so good. So good. I'm gonna miss it so much. And like they said, they're still pitching some other stuff. Maybe they're gonna spin something off. I don't know what that would be. I don't know what projects. I don't know what stories they plan on telling with that. Maybe we're not going to say goodbye to these characters for long. Maybe we'll revisit some of the kids later down the line. Maybe Tory, you know, them being karate spokespeople for these brands or whatever. Maybe they'll have their own dojos. Maybe we'll check in with Robby and Tory down the line. Maybe we'll check in with Miguel down the line. We'll be checking in 3 years later with Daniel in just a month. But like, I just like, as a whole, just Johnny's story. I don't know, like that. I mean, this is like the perfect redemption for his character and everything, and the way that they brought that back, the way they twisted these reversals and put him in the exact same position he was at in the past, but how he's learned all of these things. So he's like the perfect amalgam of Daniel and himself, and everything is just like, oh my God, the synergy, the writing. Anyway, dude, I feel insane. I feel a little insane. I feel a little drunk, to be honest, to be fair. And all I've had is a little bit of water and a cup of coffee. This was probably not needed at all, because this show is a punch to the face, a jolt to the system, and I'm just gonna miss it, man. This show, for all of its camp, for all of its, you know, over the top, out of this world karate drama. It's jam-packed with so much heart, so much care. Everybody gave it 110%. All the actors, the writers, staff, choreographers, everybody, and brought this thing to life that on paper, I feel like probably should never have been as good as it is. It is one of my favorite things of all time. And it's just, I think they did it. They did the impossible. They made 6 seasons of top tier, fun television that understood the mission, understood the assignment, and executed it without fail. And at the end of the day, even when it's messy, it's just fun, it's endearing, and it never loses sight of its heart, of its message, of its feeling, of these lessons. And these lessons, the lessons these kids learn, because that's what it is. These are adults learning by teaching, learning through experience, and learning that we're always learning. Like, no matter how old you are, no matter how many answers you think you got packed away in your head, you're always ignorant of something. The second you stop learning, I think you're no longer living your life, or you're just denying yourself or denying the reality around you. And that's what I loved about this, because through this teaching, these two are learning that they don't know everything, and that they are flawed, and that they don't have all the answers, and that that's okay, and that things are messy. Things aren't black and white. And I like that despite all of that, yes, there are things that are important with Cobra Kai to take to heart. Like, you are going to have to fight back in the world. You are going to sometimes have to hit hard, because this world is not going to hold back either. Sometimes when necessary, you will need to show no mercy. You need to stand up for yourself. You need to push back, but that's not always going to be the case. And that's where all these other things come into play. You have to adapt. And that's why these kids, being so malleable at their age and being put in these ridiculous situations, have been able to kind of learn all of that in like this accelerated way. And it's just so beautifully done. I could talk about this for hours, I feel like. I really think I could. I got a stream coming up here in just a couple of minutes. I need to put some deodorant on, because I have sweated through the last batch throughout all of this whole shooting session. I can't wait for you guys to see this. I can't wait for everybody else to be able to watch this as well, and for us to just talk about all of this stuff. I can't wait to read what everybody's going to think. I can't wait to talk to other people that finally got to see this as well. I can't imagine I'm going to be on an island when it comes to my reaction to this show, my feelings toward this show, and at least with these 5 episodes. I hope not, at least. It's always an interesting feeling when something you followed for so long comes to a close, especially like with a series, with what's next. At least with this, we know that Daniel, you know, we got the movie coming up. I know it's not handled by these people, but I'm hoping that they'll treat it with respect and care, at least 10% of the respect and care and love and reverence that these people had for the material. And then whatever projects comes next for these actors, to the creative staff here, and whatever they're going to be pitching as far as spinoffs go. But I'll be there for it, man. I'll be there for it. Anyway, that's all I got. I'm going to cut myself off. I need to anyway. I got other stuff I needed to get ready for. So, guys, want to know what you thought. Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We're carrying the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you're a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before you go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Manny Share, Your Course God, Rob Guiano, Jeffrey L, Jake Cottrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russell Crockett, and Watchtower. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's just for video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Remember, Cobra Kai never dies. Take care, everybody.